Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome back. If you've been following. It's Wednesday, so preschool book day. We're doing How to Catch a Monster by Adam Wallace and Andy Elkerton. You guys know that I have kind of fallen in love with this series, but I really enjoy this series. I've done a lot of them. So, we're doing a few of these ones. So I'm excited. There's a couple Halloween, there's a couple Christmas. There's an Easter one. Guys, so stay tuned, we're gonna get a few more of those. But yeah, How to Catch a Monster. So, some tips. Before child can read, they need to know how to use a book. So, make sure they know cover, back, right? We go left to right, top to bottom, tracking print. You need to know all those things, and they can learn it, okay? And then we turn one page at a time. So, first thing, you don't have to do this, but this book has rhyming words. So you can point out rhyming words. It's just always good skill. So the rhyming words on this page are day, play. So this page, I asked them, what are they on? A school bus. My recall question was like, where are they going? Home. Because it says, school is done, I'm heading home. Then to relate to them, have you ever ridden a bus? What do you like to do when you're in the bus or in a car, right? Do you, like he's reading a book, somebody made a paper plane. Like, do you read a book in the car? Do you have a tablet, watch a movie? Just get them talking about things that they do in the vehicles. This one, Halloween is coming up. So I had them label, what's he dressed as? And they actually got it, a ninja. So, recall question, it says, but if I'm going to be a hero, then there's one thing I've left to do. So, what does he want to be? What kind of ninja does he want to be? A hero. Then, this isn't necessarily a recall question, so this would be the third one to relate to them. What does a hero do? You can be like, if you were a hero, what sort of superpowers would you have? Right. This one, you could label the closet, or yeah. I'll label the closet and then be like, what's in the closet? A monster. What do you keep in your closet, right? Just get them talking. This one, I definitely labeled the monster. Oh, sorry, I've not been saying the rhyming words. This one's to, do, and we have hair there. This one is roar anymore. I let them roar just for fun. So I labeled the monster. It says he almost scares me half to death. So how did the monster make him feel scared? Get him talking about scared. Do you like being scared? When was the time that you were scared? This one I had labeled the shark. It's the trap he's going to use to get the monster. This one's trap, snap. So recall question or predicting questions. So this one I'll probably be like, do you think the monster will get trapped by the shark? And then, again, what would you use to trap a monster? Right? And then if you want to go over it, did it work? No. But this one's a silly putty. You could label that. Again, predicting, do you think the silly putty, the super sticky ninja nabbing net will work? They can say yes or no for your nonverbals. I've been doing that a lot lately. Have you ever played with silly putty, right? Just get them talking. So you could say, did the silly string, did super sticky ninja net work? No. What's he using this time? Label the cage. This one's miss this. And then, what would you put in a cage? Right? And then, did it work? Yes or no? This one, I would label the emotions of the monster. Sad and mad are the phrases just related to them, like what makes you sad. How's the guy feeling? Because he says, oh, please don't be mad. How's he feeling? Mad. And then what makes you sad or mad? Mistake, awake are the words. This one is hard to label because this is literally the monster cage and then the already done. So I'd be like, did he mean to scare him? Because it says, I never meant to scare you. Yes or no? You could be like, no. What does he want to do? He wants to play. And I always ask, what would you play with the monster if you could? Okay, part and fart are the words. I didn't read the fart one. I just kind of said, and rips the cage apart again, because I didn't want to deal with that. But if you want to deal with that, go ahead. But apart and fart are the words. So you could label the remote, right? Because he stopped it. How did the monster get out of the cage? He ripped it apart, right? Remembering. This one, there's strawberries and limes around, because that's how his smart feels. It's how they say hello. This one's time and lime. Take a whiff. I mean, I don't know what whiff is. You might have to define that. Remember, there's some different words you might have to define. Weird, feared. The recall question asks is, where is he? Because it says, then he takes me to his house. So you could label the house and then ask, whose house is this? And then what kind of things do you keep in your house? Pictures? Do you keep dressers? Different things like that. Or you could ask her a quick question. Who are they? His mom and dad. And then this is just different things they're doing together. Pie and high. You could label the pie. Label anything. I would probably label the pie. What are they doing? They're eating. So what did him and the monster do? They played, right? We played for hours and hours. This fun and eat volcano pie. This one was a little hard because I didn't get it, but there's a toothbrush. I tried to label the toothbrush. So what's he doing? Brushing his teeth. So you could be like, what is the monster helping him do? Brush his teeth. And then talk about, do you brush your teeth? What color is your toothbrush? How often do you brush your teeth? Just get him talking about that. Tight night. So you could label, who is that? Probably just to label mom. What's she doing putting him to bed? And then how does your mom say goodnight to you? And then that is the end of the book. So that is How to Catch a Monster. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 just because of the fart thing. Yeah, I mean, it's just your opinion on if you want to deal with that. I did not. But yeah, if you like this, give it a big thumbs up and please share this video, especially anyone who's looking for some fun, maybe Halloween books for their kids. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because what better time can you spend than watching my channel? And if you haven't yet, hit that notification button so you get notified of all my videos. Monday, Wednesday, I do a child's book. I go through and read it with you. And guys, we're actually in the classroom. I have the book. I feel like it's been a while since I've done that. So, very excited. Yeah, I do that. And then last thing, I always love to hear from you. So anything you want to put, I'd be willing to hear. Particularly if you have your favorite, maybe that I haven't done a video on of these, or just any other fun kids Halloween's book that you have. Halloween and Christmas are like my favorite holiday. So probably Christmas then Halloween. But I'm kind of just a holiday person in general. So I really love being able to do these holiday books. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you. And we'll see you next time. Bye.